New York, see? How now, brown cow, pal? Seashells, she sells seashells by the seashore, see? Do re mi fa sol la ti do, pal.
Sorry, I was just doing my vocal exercises, just warming up for my stream tonight, so I can, I'll be ready to play. Hello and welcome to another exciting Let's Play. It's your girl Kayleigh Alyssa here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Take that! Yeah, I'm gonna play, no, that's the one I want to play. Hey! Speaking of the devil, wow. Oh, I talked to him about everything. Surely I can at least, I could present. I'm not late. Surely I can present this attorney's badge. Surely it holds some clout with the local police department about his wife.
Huh? What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you.
Oh, wow. I can't talk to him about his wife. It's just not a thing I could do. But I can examine the plants. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it. It had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Cordyline stricta, pal.
He knows his plants? Oh, wow. Maybe I'm kind of hoping he doesn't have a wife. Who was that? You know, this isn't gonna help me at all, is it? I should move. Grossberg Gatewater. We should go to the hotel. I don't think I've been there yet. Yeah, no, because he was talking. Yeah. Yup. Okay, September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. 303, like the Crunkcore band? You guys remember Crunkcore? There's like 303 and like Hollywood Undead and other bands that fell into the category of Crunkcore. That was weird. Sure am glad that didn't persist past, you know, the 2010s. Yeah, that would have been weird. I don't think 2025 would be able to handle, you know, Crunkcore the way that the 2010s did. Oh, God. I forgot about this character. Okay, nope, that's why I bought beer. Nope. Not that I'm drinking. That'd be crazy.
Wow, not that handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're a lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. I said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Among other things. He really had me with that plant comment.
Gee, this is all like something out of that movie. And that's so exciting. I gotta hurry and contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Oh, what's this? That is too obvious. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hi. What are you doing? No touching. You're allowed to touch my lumps or my screwdriver.
Oh, bad boy.
You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You don't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Started screaming about her lumps? Some guy named Finn? I don't understand. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Well, let's talk about it. Oh my God, what is she wearing? Let's talk about what she witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you just observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe. Answer that. You're not just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Well, then she'd like Gumshoe. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Oh, wow. Why don't you try putting some sugar on top of it, Phoenix?
Let me see. Well, Draymond! If you want to know, you just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh, boy. God, this was May. April, May. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you heading on there?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're just so cute when you blush, man.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Is he? Is he blushing? Because I don't find her appealing at all. She's just annoying. It's the voice, right? It's the voice. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Wow. No. And you had your little house up, didn't you?
What is she doing with her hands? Well, obviously she's an uwu girl. Or something. I don't know. Maybe she's a content creator. I don't know. And she's doing a uwu cat girl pose. Look, I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know. Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, huh? Miss May doesn't like nosy little liars.
Oh boy. Yeesh. I don't think there's anything. I have to wait until she leaves, right? No clues here. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building. Of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. No, she won't let me. Maybe later. What?
Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness. You understand? How can I possibly give you any information in good conscience, huh? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies.
Maybe I'll have to come back. I'll come back later. Oof. Oh! Oh. I saw, like, text box showing up, and I was like, oh, it's different! Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for... This is why we did the How Now, Brown Cow. How now, Brown Cow, pal? Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So, you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Well, that's a nice way to put it. He's looking grand.
Huh? That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Take that! Sorry, it's getting ahead of myself here. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Huh? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grausberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Oh, wow. Well, that changed his expression real quick. Oh, so I was actually looking into, like, some of the other games in this series, and the Dual Destinies one has, like, fully animated cutscenes and 3D, like 3D models, instead of it being, like, animated this way, where it's, like, they look like, you know, two-dimensional anime style. Looks... I mean, it looks impressive, but also looks weird compared to... It's like when anime made that shift into, like, CG for no reason. You know, it's... And, like, it's not necessary for a lot of the scenes that they use it. Like, some of the action sequences, it's like, I get it, but then, like, they'll also use it in, like, a dialogue sequence, and you're like, why did you do this? Berserk 2016? Why? Why did you do that? That was a choice. It was a bad one. Still my favorite manga.
Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Huh? Why the strange reaction?
Cha-cha. Cha-cha.
Oh, yeah, I really hate that CGI, too. Yeah, right? I mean, like, I get it. Some action sequences in some anime, like, I get it. I like the weirdly 3D stuff. Yeah, not my jam. No. And that's how a lot of people feel about it. You know, you're not the only one, trust me. It was, like, the biggest setback for the Berserk series.
I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
You just said you weren't busy. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Now, anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Tell her that you're gonna represent... Let's talk. How did you know Mia Fey?
Oh, let's see. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. I learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one.
That painting, tell me about it. That's quite a painting.
You noticed. Is my pride and joy impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat.
Straw hat? Straw hat mentioned? Straw hat mentioned One Piece?
It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't asking. Oh, ha ha! I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright, it's the real question. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't work the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Probably not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
Well, what do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, boy.
Why?
I cannot say.
Huh.
I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Fine. No, wait, that's not what I meant to do. Looks like the detective Gumshoe has gone home. I guess I can go here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll knock this out of the way. I meant to go to the detention center, but I accidentally clicked this. Whoops! My bad. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has come to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Oh, well, okay. Oh, well, okay. Detention center. Oh, she's so sad. Visitor's room. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? I'll see. Just be honest, Nick. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Nice. Good job being, honest.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Ellipses. I see. I've been abandoned then.
Oh. What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. But I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she had become a lawyer and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I've had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? Yeah. Wish someone would ruin me.
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. What did you just say? It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent.
Huh?
The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud. The media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
Ellipses. White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White? Huh.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes. I guess.
Ellipses. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not.
Eep. Why?
Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you.
Yeah, well, he's just a big old softie. Oh, we love Phoenix. He's so nice. I love him. I know. He's a sweetheart.
I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
Ellipses? That's so kind of you. Ellipses.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Whew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer?
Oh, now's the time I can go there. All right, got it. Got it.
It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Sorry.
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are?
I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir.
Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver... Oh. Ahem.
That was a pretty good impression of you, wasn't it, sir? I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities, as it were. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Ellipses. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
I almost forgot.
Gah! You came back quick!
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
Like 10 minutes ago. In game. Outside of game, it was like 30 seconds ago. You were talking to your client? Maya? You know, it's fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, you do remember. Wow. You're not a goldfish.
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Oh, let's go! There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Huh. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this?
Hell yeah! That's some hard evidence. As in, evidence so good it got me hard. This is suspicious. Oh, crap. Oh, whoops. Oh.
Why would she have something like this in her room? I accidentally skipped that whole page of dial-up, my bad. There's a story behind all this, I know it! Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy. Still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing. Oh, tangoing. The dance. Tangoing. What's a tan going? What does that mean? I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. It's not a euphemism for what I'd like to do with you in the bedroom. To be continued next time on... No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Sorry. No, we're saving content. We're good. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll save on save slot. Slot number 1. I am the number 1 slot. Slot. I should enunciate better. Wow. Gotta learn to enunciate better. Alright. Wow, well, we're in court.
Oh, let's go!
I'm sorry, I got really excited when I saw him. I got really excited. I can't, honestly, I think of all of the games in the series, after I'm done with this trilogy, I think the one that I'm looking forward to the most is Ace Attorney Investigations. I really, after this trilogy is done, after I finish the original Ace Attorney trilogy, I want to play Investigations starring Miles Edgeworth.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. He is worth edging too. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. And that was a euphemism. He sure would love to edge me.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Wow, we got all the characters today. Oh, man. All my favorite characters. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! He's so out of breath already.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map to... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I had a beer right before court. I mean, not that. Now, let me use this Floyd map of the office to explain.
Wow! That's so convenient.
The body was found here by this window, see? And...
And the cause of death?
Well, clearly it was this giant dildo shape that's on the ground. Oh, no, wait, that's where the body was. A loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a Goyle's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Oh, the floor plans. Wow, how convenient. Oh, wow.
Now, detective,
Yes, sir?
you immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Oh, yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. I got some hard evidence under my desk here myself. Oh, wow. Testimony. God, I missed this game. I missed this game so much. And I'm so glad I'm finally sharing it with you guys here on YouTube. Chat, we're going to play every single Ace Attorney game. Every one of them. We're all 11 of them, or however many there are. There's a lot. I think there's 9.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. Well, 3 if you include the dead broad. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll add that that's not a conflict of interest, him being at the scene of the murder alongside the defendant. It's not a conflict of interest at all. Also, him being the employee of the victim, who happens to be the sister of the defendant. Not a conflict of interest at all. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Jesus. I forgot. Sorry. Wow, that, melted my brain. God, Mia. What the hell? There's a lot of... There's 2 heaving heaps of evidence there in that freeze frame. I'm sorry. It breaks me every time I see it. I'm really gay, okay? The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. I could. Dude, it's super obvious. You had just mentioned it. You know what? We'll just show chat in a second. Okay. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this?
When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times! I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try! Something the matter?
Like they wouldn't have seen the paper airplane? Also, why isn't he right next to, his defendant, Maya Fey? Why is she so far that she has to... You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter! No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Chad, I love this game. You know what else? I did notice, so there's a game that's, I'm hesitant to try because I've looked at the reviews for the mobile version of that game, and it's very buggy right now because it's still very newly added to the, Google Play Store. And, but it is called Disco Elysium. Big game. A lot of people love Disco Elysium, and I would love to play it once they fix some of the bugs in the mobile version. Not only is it like super buggy and glitchy and like you get soft locked out, like a lot of people are commenting that like it's so good, right? That's what I hear. But a lot of people are saying that they're getting soft locked like a lot of the time. And also it's apparently it's a very dumbed down version of the original game. So like they cut out some stuff, they cut out some areas in the game, some parts of the game. So it's not totally worth it for me unless they fix the bugs. Because if they fix the bugs, then I'd be like, you know what, I'll deal with it. Missing some parts of the game. That's fine. Whatever. I've heard really good things about that game, the original. The mobile version, very buggy.
Well, as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene.
Hold it! Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who.
If it's missing key stuff, maybe not. Well, not key stuff. I'm assuming it's just like parts of the, the world and the game that like they could trim out. It's not key stuff that they're missing. It's probably just parts that like they could, just so they could condense it so it's more... It's easier to fit on most phones. Like, my phone can handle, the full Disco Elysium game, but most phones can't. So, like, I get that. I get it. Cutting out and trimming some parts of the game that aren't totally necessary to the experience of the game. Or if there are, like, certain places that you don't really need to go to. I don't know. I've never fully played the original game or fully watched. I've seen, like, an episode or two of the Game Grumps play it, but, like, that's it.
The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue.
There were 2 people there already.
There's no point in holding. I know who the 2 people were. I know that.
Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. If you last more than 3 minutes, then you're just wasting time, pal.
Well, 3 minutes is still 3 minutes. I'm just saying, it's better than 0 minutes. So you may have a point there.
That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Are you absolutely sure it was us?
What? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Gumshoe. What a guy. God, honestly, favorite character in this entire series. I hope he's in every single game. Honestly, I'll be upset if he's not in every single game.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable, but my hair? Tons of people have my hair. No? No, look at it! Dude, you look like Sonic the Hedgehog. I should pick my points and press with a little more care.
I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fang.
Why's that? What's your reason?
Why? We had a witness account describing her.
Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
See, this is the one this is the one I really wanted.
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me? Yeah, well, I don't remember saying that.
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
Well, what? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. She's very pink. It's pink, by the way. In case you're wondering, is it pink or brown? It's pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Ellipses? Yes.
God.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Now he's going to bring up the note with Maya. Yeah. The receipt paper.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
They found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence, pal. A little too hard for you, huh? If it stays this hard for 3 to 4 hours or more, you should consult a doctor, pal.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know, I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor. Sorry.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Hard evidence. That's honestly, that might just have to be the thumbnail.
It's hard evidence. Hard evidence, pal. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I'm not gonna press that. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, it does.
Ho ho! Then who did write it, smarty pants?
No, I'm with Gumshoe on this one.
Who? What?
The killer! Anyone can see that.
Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please!
She was framed!
Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Huh. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Yes, he does.
Of course I do, pal.
Oh, he sounded pretty confident that time when he said pal. This might not be good, pal. No, now I'm saying it.
Lab results showed the blood was the victim's.
What kind of tests were these again?
What kind? Yeah, well, they had to take the little bits of the blood and the no homoglobin and the hermoglobins, hermogoblin, bobbin, slobbin, robin's knob. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood results.
Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. I hope nobody noticed. I started quoting MF Doom when I said head bobbin, slobbin, robin's knob. Pal. Detective Gumshoe, please refrain from singing MF Doom while on the stand. Yeah, right. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you.
That was a mess.
Alright, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
Hold it! On which hand was the bloody finger, detective?
The right hand!
She was right-handed. He would know.
Nice try, pal!
Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there.
Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
But press or... Because that would, in court, that would be an objection. Bag, press. I think it's just a press. However, Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? No, but that would be an objection because he's implying that she's the killer when she's the defendant. That should be stricken from the record that he referred to her as the killer. She's not the killer, she's the defendant. She's allegedly the killer. These people don't know law. Sorry, I know it's a video game / anime, not actually a court case.
Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Objection!
Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right! What he said!
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I don't think that's... What is this? Check it. Oh, yeah. Put a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. I thought the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Wait a second. Is it this one or is it the next one? Because it's single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
Well, what? Well, this isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order!
The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When it would be an appropriate time to have that, because I am the defense attorney. It's... Legally, I am obligated to have access to that kind of information. Sorry, I know they have different laws in this game. It's just, it's very frustrating to me. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What? No! Come on!
A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see!
Damn you, Edgeworth! I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
The detective's a sham! Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? I thought. Not any good decisions there. There really aren't. No. I 100% agree with you. No good decisions. Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. What the hell, Edgeworth? He's just doing his job. I get it. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I mean, I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good! The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Don't objectify her. I'm having a hard time not doing it myself. Witness, your name, please.
April May, I just serve as a wank.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
I was like at my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, backfire.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. The witness's account.
I was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked at the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. That's all I saw. Every little bit they went there. Wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. Just like my remarkably solid hard evidence. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any...
Well, wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
Well, what about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Just like how something else is quite firm. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. If there are faults in the testimony, then clearly there's a reason that they're lying or something. I'm just saying. Edgeworth, I'm trying really hard to like you. Okay? I'm trying really hard.
Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, of course obviously, I'm gonna do it. Wow. All these voices going back and forth.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
She has lots of weaknesses.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Can't wait to cross-examine her myself.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know.
Hold it. Yeah, why were you looking at the window? Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window?
Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, Jay.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know.
What the fuck does that mean? No, back it up. I'm sorry. Are we admitting that to the court record? I sort of, you know. No, I believe her. No, I believe her. No, it all tracks, honestly. It tracks. It's, no, it all, yeah. It stacks up. That stacks. That tracks. It's, yeah.
I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions.
No, it's absolutely relevant. Why did you look out the window?
I really don't think it should be allowed. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Is there... No, there's no way.
So this would just be a press. So you did mention that it's too far to be able to recognize somebody's face, but I don't think I can use that on this one here. I think it's when he says the defendant, when she refers to the defendant, the mousy-looking woman.
The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey.
A slender, sort of. Definitely doesn't have as many lumps as I do. Some people might say pretty, but that's her thing. Most people really like my lumps.
Your thing? And the person attacking her.
The one attacking her was a mousy girl studying the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the crime scene. At the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. No, I question the testimony.
Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks!
Well, what? Phoenix has a... Yeah, that's right!
Phoenix has... Your Honor, I have a short, girlish figure.
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that...
You're lying! Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what's the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, man. And nothing else.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. The eye twitch! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her! And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus!
But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr, XD. I was trying to say, you mean liar. I thought I saw. I just didn't think of the tiny little details are necessary, darling.
Miss May! The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
The booby jiggle, why?
I'll be a good girl, I promise.
A wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her! Gosh, diggity dong, dang it.
I did see everything, I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Wait.
Yeah, okay. No, that does check, because if she would have been running to the right, then she would have been running towards the door, which is to the right. Okay.
As she hit her with that weapon, I saw it, I did. That clock,
She said the clock! It's not a clock! As far as she knows, how does she know that it's a clock? How would she know it's a clock? Everyone else is referring to it as a statue because they didn't know, because they haven't turned the head to find out that it's a clock. That's fishy. How would she know when she was across? Even if somebody in that room knows, even if the murderer knows that it's a clock, she was in a completely different building where she wouldn't be able to hear it tell the time. As far as she knows, it's just a statue of the thinker. Aha!
wow, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
Yeah. No, I'm glad I pressed, because you gave too many details. Details you wouldn't know. Take that.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning.
Yeah. You're with me, right, Judge? You saw? You're smart enough to, like, you're putting it together? Yeah, you're with me. Yeah, you're about to call an objection yourself, aren't you? Please begin the cross-examination. No, you said you didn't notice what she... Okay, no, I get it. That's on me. It's a video game. It's on me to call it out. I get it. It's on me. I gotta call it out. It's on me. No, I'll do it. It's fine. It's fine.
I did say everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think.
Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Repelling? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Player? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh.
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Ellipses! Objection sustained! You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No! No, the fuck I'm not! No, Your Honor. Sorry, I meant to say, no, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door.
Objection!
You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. Well, what? On what grounds? He really is the worst. This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. It has a lot of bearing on the case at hand. I'm really trying to like you, Edgeworth. I'm really trying here, but you make it really hard in this case. Okay? Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn! Time to switch directions. Quick! Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because couldn't have run. We'll try that one. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
Oh, that's right.
It's empty. No, it doesn't even have batteries in it.
No, that's right! Because she said to Maya Fey on the phone that it doesn't work because she took out the battery so she could fit a message inside. The evidence.
It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Ha-ha! Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty! Somehow, he knew! I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty. As you can say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. Well, that's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? You underestimate me, Edgeworth. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Haha, you have a great phone. Oh, wait. This isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So, so you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't working right now. Huh? It's not working? That's so lame. I had to take the clockwork out. I'm sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well,
I saw that, I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
wink.
So, the witness had seen him before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. The witness claims she had seen it before. That this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before.
You damn fools, playing right into my hand! Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever! What? A friend of mine made that clock, and his name is Harry Butts. Larry Butts! Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Crap, now they're both in police custody. If someone gets me a statue of the Thinker that is actually a clock when you turn its head, that honestly, that would be like the greatest present of all time. I'd probably use it in the middle of my stream too, to just be like, what time is it? I think it's 8 p.m. You know? Right? Come on. That'd be so cool. For you guys to just hear that while I'm streaming, it'll be right next to me. It's a crazy thought. I doubt anybody's actually made one. I feel like one person has actually made one. If not, I feel like I should make one.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stars.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ooh, that was a good one. That was cold. That was a good one. What? Make one. I might have to make one. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh my god, what is happening? Her boobies bouncing like that.
What's it to your Pokemon head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she would die for it. She should die for it, and die.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh?
She turned into Chucky. Was her eyes twitching?
Did I meh? Did I, like that?
Like, I thought that. Hehe. I wank. This is scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because she had heard it. The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the Thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard where the weapon was a clock.
It's the wiretap, right? Like, she had the wire. The wiretap was inside Fane Co. offices. Whoever killed her had retrieved the wiretap, brought it back to Miss May's hotel room to keep it there for safekeeping. Little did they know that the best detective was on the case. Ace Attorney, Kayleigh Alyssa. Have a look at this! I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss Me. Oh, I mean, had she not died, I probably would have been tapping her too. So, it's totally valid. Oh, her phone. Got it. Miss Mia Fey's phone. Were you nuts? Oh.
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on her phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock is... Wait.
She does say it, yeah, and it tells you the time. Probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's the same, yeah, the same evidence. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Edgeworth, you gotta see you're on the wrong side of this. Come on.
Hi. Sorry, my cat's talking to me. Hi. Hi.
She's funny. Did I tell you about my cat? Oh my god, you guys, so sometimes, like, I'm sorry it did break off on this tangent, but I just remembered it. So sometimes when I'm at work, I gotta work with bleach. Sometimes I gotta, like, either I'm bleaching, like, cutting boards or something, or sometimes when we run out of sanitizer, you can use a bleach solution in your 3-compartment sink as long as it's a, proper balance of, water to bleach solution. Which you can just easily look up online, what is safe for food contact surfaces. Point is, sometimes I'll come home and my hands have bleach water or they smell like bleach, on them, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I come home, my hands smell like bleach. As soon as my cat, every time, whether I'm cleaning something with bleach or, we're using it in our sink or I'm using it to, like, bleach some of the cutting boards to try and, like, get out some of those permanent stains or some of the plates that have, like, permanent stains from, like, mustard or whatever. And every time, my cat will literally start gnawing on my hand. Like, she's, like kneading into the webbing of my fingers, to try and, like, I don't know. She's trying to, like, clean her teeth on there because she smells the bleach. I don't know. Is this a common thing with cats? Do you ever, like, get bleach or bleach solution on your hands and your cat is like, yeah, give me some of that, and just, like, gnawing on your hand, just going to town on your fingers and or hand? Like, it's wild, like, how voraciously she starts gnawing on my fingers. Like, she gets the back rows of teeth, like the back teeth with her, like, everything. Like, she's going to town on it. Let me know in the comments down below if your cat also likes to gnaw on your hand. If you ever, like, use bleach for cleaning or whatever, and you get some on your fingers, let me know. I'm curious. Is this a thing with all cats, or is it just my cat? I love her. I just want to know. Like, I giggle. I'm chuckling the whole time because she's giving me attention. I love it. She's my little girl. Anyways, moving on.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Apparently the chlorine smell reminds him of pheromones. Oh my god. By turning her on? Is that what you're saying? When I have like... oh god. Oh, I need to rethink my life. Oh god. Oh, I need to rethink my life. Yep, not going to think about it. The defense demands an answer. Fan? Lumps. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You liar! Yeah, it's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question! Do I have to? I said that's a murder trial. Isn't tapping or irrelevant? God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Liar, I saw that Ava Gran. You're probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Oh, well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way! Wait, I say. Wait. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Blair. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night, right? Right, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet ballet. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but it's cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? As a bellboy, wink. Iced coffee's a real thing, okay?
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
That's not what I was thinking anyways. I don't think she was. So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone.
Which is a crime?
However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, we already established that she didn't see Maya Fey. Because she would have recognized her clothing right away. And then you deferred and she changed her testimony to reflect, oh, well, I recognized her clothes. No, they're just going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. call the bellboy as a witness. Right? Right, chat? Right? Call the bellboy? Yes! No! Because the bellboy can testify that there were 2 people there. There were 2 people. She ordered room service for 2 people, and the bellboy can attest that maybe the other one who was supposed to be there. Yeah, call him up. Yeah. No, yeah. No, yeah. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk it quite low. Enough already. You don't need to talk about my bottom.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy.
What? Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
Why would, in what world would it not? A woman was murdered and somebody else was wiretapping the victim's phone, and you think it isn't right? Sorry, I'm getting upset.
However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent.
Oh, well, I can agree to that. She was not the killer. 100% not the killer. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll agree to that.
And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty.
No, those are 2 separate things. 2 separate, unrelated things. They're like 7 billion, 8 billion, 9. How many people in the world? Well, at the time when this came out, there was like 6 billion, right? Right? So, can we agree that ruling out one person doesn't mean that Maya is guilty?
That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot.
What should I do?
No, I'll accept the condition. I already know what angle to take. Just hear me out, chat. Alright. I've got nothing to lose except for, well, yeah, everything. Not for me, but for my client. I'll be fine. Yeah, you know what? I'll be fine. Even if she goes to jail. Understood! I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
What? April May is a trap? Uh-oh! Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify.
Can I save? Can I save? I'm gonna save on 2. I need day 2 trial. I don't know if that actually if it saves this exact moment, or I'm gonna test it out. I wanna see.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it saves the moment? Thank you, Einfuck. Oh my god. Well, thank you. Also, hello and welcome! I didn't realize you were watching. Oh my god. It saves, like, the moment. Why does May sound like she bit her tongue? Oh, well, I was trying to go for, like, Lumpy Space Princess with May. Brought the full tray of snacks. Come on, those cookies look delicious, and I kind of want to go find cookies that look exactly like that. We should go to a bakery. You know what? I'm gonna take my girlfriend to a bakery. We have this one bakery that we like to go to that's like not that far down, like from us. Like it's in the same city, but it's like, you know, in a more bougie area of the city. that I live in, and yeah, I kind of want to go to that bakery and like pick up some baked goods, and maybe we could do go on a little walk to help like burn off some of those calories right away. It'll be like a win-win kind of situation, like a ipso facto give and take kind of thing. Hey, we want to go to this bakery, we got to burn the calories type deal. I receive baked goods, not baked bads. No, yeah, baked goods. There's a bakery, there's a bakery. You want to get me on my back? You got to take me to this bakery, okay? That's the ipso facto. And then we have to go for a walk to burn off the calories. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy.
So without further ado...
Yeah, why did you bring it?
The witness may begin his testimony.
I said testimony. I meant testimony.
Very good, sir.
Ah, Miss May's room service.
I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished.
Okay.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations.
What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests.
Ho ho! Double entendre.
I clean rooms, I make beds. I also dirty the rooms and the beds.
Ho ho!
I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally, and I checked her out personally.
Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
No, you saw them. So what did you mean by that? I want to press that.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV in which to drink after she finished, sir.
9. The time of the murder!
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
No, I meant to press! Oh, I was gonna at least press.
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Are you sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, the guests, favored me with, an embrasse, sir.
Embrasse? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Well, why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Well, wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What will I ask him about?
I'll ask about check-in. It's either check-in or room service. I think it's check-in. If I ask about check-in, ask about whether there's supposed to be one or two people. Because he did imply earlier that there were two people in this room.
Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May.
Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a bit of a disappointment, really.
Ha! I see. Wait. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there.
Ah! What did he say? What did you say?
Rather quiet.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object. That was
Objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
yes, I see.
I love how he doesn't have a real name. His name is just Bellboy.
I hope he comes back later in the series.
Genuinely.
I need Bellboy to return.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you'd normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Oof!
You fool.
Oh, not looking so good, edgy boy. Not looking so good, edgy boy.
Sorry, I had to let out my inner...
Straw boy.
Right? Had to give it a little Bon Clay flair to it.
I've done it. I've won.
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir. He does return, but disguised in a costume in Miles' spin-off game. That's the one I'm gonna play after this trilogy! Ah! Because I love Miles Edgeworth, and, more importantly, because my favorite character in this whole series is Gumshoe. I love Gumshoe, okay? Look. I love the guy. What a guy. Anyways,
Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
that's right, sir.
Your Honor? We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was
The man with Miss May.
the man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man from the court.
Oof! Upstart, amateur, these accusations are ludicrous.
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all for today. For the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
September 7th, 224. Wow.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
No, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide, trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis...
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record.
They're certifiable bangs. Absolutely. Just as her sister, Mia, was certifiably bangable. May testimony. Dodged an attack and ran to the right. She was caught and struck.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
To be continued. Next time on Kayleigh Plays Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Yeah, baby. We'll save that on number 3 there. Look at that. It's episode 2, day 2, investigation, baby. So tune in tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube. We're going to be playing the next exciting episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments down below what kind of games you want to see me play. Don't forget, I do play other time slots. I know they're not as convenient as the 7 p.m. time slot. That's why it's my prime time gaming slot. But I do have other time slots, the 11 a.m. slot, the 3 p.m. slot on Wednesdays. You know, check out my profile. You'll see right here on YouTube, I post my schedule once every week. And so stay tuned if you guys want to see other content. The next Ace Attorney stream will be tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central. That's Tuesday night at 7. And then Wednesday, we've got Triple Play Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central. We're playing Tomato Adventure by the same people who made Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga for the Game Boy Advanced. And at 3 p.m. Central, we've got Loco Roco 2 for the PSP. I love that game. I have nothing negative to say about Loco Roco or the entire Loco Roco series. I love it. I love the concept of it. I love it. It has these alternative kind of controls where you just got to see it. You got to play it for yourself. You know? It's weird the way that you tilt the screen and stuff using L and R, the L and R. I love it. I love that. I need more games like that. So, let me know in the comments down below what kind of games you guys want to see me play. I'm thinking, after I'm done with Tomato Adventure, I'm probably going to play some Crisis Core. The prequel to Final Fantasy VII. So, let me know if you guys want to see that on the 11 a.m. stream. Additionally, for the 3 p.m. stream, I think, if anything, after I'm done with Loco Roco, which, I only had one stream so far, so I've probably got like 3 or 4 more streams. But I'm thinking, once I am done with that, there is a game I wanted to try for the PSP. It's called Fat Princess Fistful of Cake. And it looks like a lot of fun, sounds quirky and fun, and right up my alley. Fat Princess Fistful of Cake. Kind of want to try it out. Of course, probably when I'm the next game that I'm going to play for the 7 p.m. stream, because obviously I'm going to be playing Ace Attorney for a while. This is only the second stream of this game. I have a feeling that the next change up for the 7 p.m. stream is going to be the October Spooktober Halloween special. Stay tuned. That's coming up very soon. We're only a month away. So I have a feeling that when I do change up the 7 p.m. streams, it is going to be for the Spooktober Spectacular. I have slated up Silent Hill Shattered Memories for the PSP up next. I know, a lot of PSP games. But look, PSP holds a special place in my heart, and I haven't done it a lot of justice yet on this channel. So, just give me a chance. There's a lot of really good PSP games. If you didn't have one, Trust me. If you did, then you know. There's a lot of good games, especially Silent Hill, one of the best games in the series. Shattered Memories. Because if you ask me, when it comes to horror games, I like horror games where you can't fight back. The only option you have is to either run or hide. I don't like it when you have weapons and you can shoot back and you can attack the guys and whatever. You can defend yourself. No, I don't want that. I just want to be able to survive, and that's the only option I have. Like, like Bendy and the Ink Machine? Dude, I loved playing that game. That game was awesome. I'm so upset that it soft locked me out at the end of the game. Like, I was down on, like, one floor where there's, like, this, it looked like something straight out of Skibbity Toilet. It had the freaking, like, the camera on its head, and it was, like, going around these hallways, and you had to find the different, like, the dead skulls, and you had to, like, extract something from them. And the point is, that was the area where I got soft locked out of, because I couldn't interact with the skulls that were down there to get the pieces that I needed. And I really wanted to see the rest of that game, man. Bendy and the Ink Machine looked awesome. Dude, I was having so much fun. It was so scary. I love those kinds of games where you can't defend yourself. Where your only options are to run or hide or die. And then, pick up from the last autosave. I love that. And that's what the Shattered Memories is. Unlike most of the Silent Hill games, you can't defend yourself. You don't have a gun. You're screwed. You run or you hide or you die. Okay? Pyramid Head's gonna get you. Just deal with it. It's great. That's why I love a lot of games, that I've seen, various streamers play. That's my ideal horror game. So that's why after I'm done with that, I'm probably gonna play Poppy Playtime. Yeah. So if you like that, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of games you guys want to see me play for Spooktober. If there are any kind of scary survival horror games that are perfect for October that I can't defend myself. I'm not talking Resident Evil where I can get a shotgun and stuff. I don't want that. I want to be helpless and defenseless and scared with all the lights off in my apartment and just me playing this game on my phone and you guys listening to me crying and my cat getting scared because I am scared. If there's any games like that, let me know. So, specifically for either mobile or anything that's like PSP and older. Because PS2 doesn't work too well with the stream. It burns my battery a lot. It takes up a lot of CPU. It doesn't matter. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of games you want to see me play. Until next time, have a great night. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central. Love you all. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.